Introduction to Supplier Diversity webinar. I'm Gordia McDonald, Business Development Officer with the Center for Women in Business. And the presentation today will last approximately 20 minutes. And I would ask if you have any questions to please type them in. Your audio has been muted just due to the number of participants today. So if you would like to type in your question, and then after the presentation we will discuss some of the questions, and I will answer them as in-depth as I can. If for some reason you find that you're looking for more information or you have another question, you can always contact me, and my contact information will come up on the screen later on in the presentation. Please feel free to ask your questions. Usually the question that you ask is one that several of the participants really wants the answer to. So it's a great way to get that specific information that you're looking for. Okay, so we'll go right into the presentation. What is supplier diversity? Supplier diversity is the practice of reaching out to businesses that are not traditionally included in the supply chain. Supplier diversity programs target a percentage or dollar amount of corporate spending with companies owned by certified women, visible minority, or Aboriginal-owned businesses. It helps transform a corporation's supply chain, reflecting the diversity of a community in which it operates. 97% of all Fortune 500 companies have supplier diversity programs. Why supplier diversity? Supplier diversity initiatives started 40 years ago, and now with the support from global corporations, it's spreading around the world. The initiative was led by U.S. multinationals, and it started out as the right thing to do. But corporations learned that it is profitable, and they want to be inclusive in their supply chain. They want to capitalize on competitive advantage from innovative and flexible companies, and they want to reflect their marketplaces and participate in growing their communities. So there is a corporate social responsibility aspect to this. Corporations know that American and Canadian demographics have changed dramatically. Diverse groups represent their supplier and customer base now and into the future. Corporations proactively target diverse groups for procurement, setting goals, and measuring their spend. They create supplier diversity initiatives such as supplier diversity supplier forums, mentorship programs, workshops, and actively participate in supplier diversity trade fairs, conferences, and meetings with potential suppliers. Women are involved in 85% of all purchasing decisions, yet less than 5% of corporate or government spending in any country is known to go to women businesses. Multinational corporations want to source from women-owned businesses globally, and they want to strengthen communities by reaching out to some diverse suppliers. Corporates want to build the visibility and skills of women-owned businesses that have not yet had opportunities to significantly participate in supply chains. Certified Women Business Enterprises, or WEBEs, are involved in supplier diversity for several reasons. It's all about the network, the access to corporations, governments, experts, as well as savvy business owners with growth aspirations. There's an opportunity to learn, which can enhance competitiveness and capacity building, and they want to gain access to buyers and purchasing opportunities to help grow their businesses. Increased access. Corporations only recognize certified businesses. They need to know you own your own business. To become diverse, you have to be certified. The certification process for women business owners really started in the United States about 15 years ago through an organization called Women's Business National Council, or WeBank, W-B-E-N-C. WeConnect Canada was launched in March of 2009 and is the only organization in Canada that facilitates women business enterprises access to corporate and government supply chains. It was built on the successful WeBank model in the U.S., and WeBank really is the mentor for WeConnect Canada. WeConnect partners with corporations, associations, governments, women entrepreneurs, and their supporters. And it's affiliated with a global certification network for women-owned enterprises. Other international affiliates include WeConnect International. There's a WeConnect Europe, WeConnect India, WeConnect China, WeConnect Peru, Australia, and Mexico. And others are in discussion. So it is really growing fairly rapidly and globally. Supplier diversity is your ticket to play. Certified companies have quicker access to key decision makers, and it can speed the entry time into the U.S. and Canadian markets. In the food industry, for example, it can take 12 to 18 months to get a product on the shelf. Supplier diversity programs have resulted in getting Canadian women-owned businesses on the shelf in as little as 8 months. Getting certified. WeConnect Canada delivers the leading international qualification or certification standard for women-owned businesses. There are regional partner organizations throughout Canada, such as the Centre for Women in Business in Nova Scotia, the Associations of CBDC's Women in Business in New Brunswick, the Prince Edward Island Business Women's Association. These organizations identify candidates for certification and assist with the application process and supplier diversity training. In order to become certified, the business must be 51% owned, managed, and controlled by a woman or women. The application is online. The fee is $750 plus HST annually. And there is a site visit. And that process includes a review of legal and financial documentation of the company and a site visit interview. The site visit is conducted by a trained site assessor. Each regional partner organization has a number of business advisors who have been trained as WeConnect assessors. The turnaround for certification final approval is approximately 6 weeks. Once final approval has been given, the company is issued a certification number. The company is then added to WeConnect Canada's database, all of the business profile of the company. That database is searchable by WeConnect Canada's corporate members and other certified women business owners. And WeConnect Canada has approximately 35 corporations on board and in their database. And some of them include Walmart, Staples, AT&T, Avis Budget Group, Boeing, Royal Bank of Canada, MasterCard, BMO Financial, Pfizer, IBM, Marriott International. Certification basically levels the playing field. Weebies must leverage the certification by integrating WeConnect Canada certification branding with their own. They need to register on corporations' supplier diversity websites, attend forums, workshops, webinars, apply for educational and mentorship programs, and actively participate in trade fairs and conferences. This takes time and a lot of hard work. It takes energy and resources. Eligibility for certification, well, it's not for everyone. In order for it to really work, you need to be selling business to business or B2B, your goods and or services. You need to be proactively growing your business, and you need to have the capacity to export, whether it's production capacity, human resource capacity, or the ability to finance. The company must be headquartered and operated in Canada. Working the system. There are two large conferences that take place annually. One is the WeBank National Conference and Business Fair. It is held in June in the United States each year. And it is held in a different location. Last year it was in Orlando, the year before Las Vegas. This coming year, 2013, it will be held in Minneapolis from June 25th to June 27th. This conference is the largest gathering of women business owners in North America. There are approximately 3,000 attendees. There is also a business fair, a one-day business fair during the conference, and that fair is comprised of approximately 300 Fortune 500 corporations set up with booths wanting to buy goods and services from certified women business owners. There will be corporations there representing travel and logistics, energy, retail, consumer packaged goods. There will be leaders in healthcare, finance, banking, office supplies, transportation, food, service, and hospitality. It's an opportunity to make a pitch to a company that you're interested in doing business with. The other conference is the We Connect Canada conference that's held every November in Toronto. And in 2013, it will take place on November the 4th and 5th. There are a number of women business owners from across Canada and some from the United States, as well as a number of corporations. There are lots of networking opportunities, workshops, and also opportunities to meet one-on-one with corporates through a matchmaking service provided by We Connect Canada. And considerable business is also done woman business owner to woman business owner. That concludes our introduction to supplier diversity for today. I would be remiss if I did not mention that the Center for Women in Business operates with support from Mount St. Vincent University and the Atlantic Canada Opportunities Agency. I would also like you to know that there are several regional partner organizations in our region with folks that can help answer your questions or direct you to certification information. In Prince Edward Island, you can connect with the Prince Edward Island Business Women's Association that's located in Charlottetown, PEI. In New Brunswick, you can connect with the New Brunswick Association of CBDC's Women in Business. There are 4 development officers in New Brunswick, all have lots of information about supplier diversity and are trained site assessors for that site visit that I mentioned earlier. So you could contact any of these folks for further information, or you can connect with me, Gordia McDonald, at the Center for Women in Business. I would be happy to answer any of your questions. You can pop me an email at wbi_valley@xcountry.tv, or you can give me a call at 902-790-2766. Thanks so much for your time today, and I hope this has helped you in understanding supplier diversity.